Hi, welcome to making candy with me. I've mentioned in a couple videos, I was inspired by the YouTuber Acid Milk to do this video. I just talked about whatever people wanted them to talk about. I chickened out, so I didn't post on Instagram or anything asking what I should talk about or like questions or anything. I just felt like nobody cares. Like, I just have a list of things I bought these a long time ago, letters in black, and then I have some letters in white and random miscellaneous beads in this Ziploc bag. I don't know what happened here, but had that for as long as I can remember. And then I thrifted this bag of things at the Goodwill bins with my friend Liz in my thrifting with me and my bestie video. Zuzu pet. Did you guys ever have one of these? I had a lot of these. I had like an orange and a white one. I think that one was my favorite. This one doesn't work. I'm gonna figure out if I can get it to work, so that would be really cool. And then for string, I'm just using bead and stretch from Walmart. I don't know. This is what I have. I do want to get the cloth covered ones because I know this string isn't the best. It kind of wears out over time. It's already pretty old, so I don't have too much of it either, but that's fine. I'm not planning on making like too many bracelets, but as you can see, I am a lover of bracelets, so yeah. I don't dress scene or raver, but I am like inspired by both. My style is like a mix, like a salad. I think I'm gonna make a pink and gray candy bracelet inspired by the outfit I'm currently wearing. I hope I have enough. I might not have enough, but we'll see. I didn't buy anything for this video. I just had these from random occurrences in my life. But if you've been on my channel before, you'll know that I really like the anime Nana. Like, I have so much love for that anime. Well, the creator, Ayazawa, she has like 2 other animes as far as I'm aware. It's just the 2, and that's Paradise Kiss and My Neighborhood Story. And I had been meaning to watch them. Like, I knew they had to be good because I loved Nana so much. I was like, I just knew that anything Ayazawa creates is probably really good. But I had like this weird kind of comfort thing where I normally just rewatch things I know I like instead of watching new stuff. So like movies and shows and animes, like I will just rewatch, even like YouTube videos, I'll just rewatch old episodes and videos and movies and stuff instead of looking for new ones, because it's like, well, if I already know I like this one, like why would I risk watching one I don't like and wasting my time, you know, when I like my comfort things. Recently I was bored, and so I was on Reddit and I was like, where can I watch Paradise Kiss? And somebody linked it on YouTube. So it's only 12 episodes, it's on YouTube, and at first I didn't really like it. Like, none of the characters seemed very likable to me, but by the end I was really content and really happy, and I really enjoyed the anime. So it's about this girl named Yukari, and she's like your typical square, I would say. She, you know, she always does what her parents tell her to do. She studies hard in school, and she doesn't really know what she wants for herself. She just kind of do what everybody says she should do. And then one day she meets some like kooky kids from the fashion school in Tokyo or wherever they're at, and the kind of leader of this little fashion group, the designer, he meets her and he kind of just like charms her, sucks her in. Like, I don't blame her. Like, he was really charming at first, and I was like, wow, like his confidence, everything about him was like very alluring. So she got sucked into this fashion world, which is so different from her own, where, you know, creativity and like self-expression and just thinking for yourself is very praised, you know. I don't know if I should add a word or not. That's so cute. I'm so excited. It literally looks like candy. Looks very edible. Oh yeah, he's just like really alluring, has a cool car, he's really talented, so all his designs are super awesome. And they recruit her to be a model, and the whole show kind of follows her like just making crazy decisions, because she went from being like a complete square to like 180, and she's like falling for that main designer dude, and they're just not really right for each other, but they care about each other in their own weird ways. And, you know, they have their quirks and their character flaws, but like, don't we all, right? And yeah, she's just making a lot of like decisions that a teenager makes whenever she has her first love. Like, you're not really sure how to navigate that kind of relationship and where the boundaries are and how to have a healthy relationship, and you know, how close can you get, like things like that. Like, she's just trying to navigate that. She's never had that before, and this guy's obviously very experienced and takes advantage of her. And all the comments, I feel like they weren't really good. Like, I don't know, I feel like we just saw things very different, but maybe it's just I'm a little too everybody said the ending was really sad, and when I got to the ending, I didn't think it was sad, but I felt like how it should end. I think a lot of people wanted it to end different, but having kind of lived through that high school experience myself and life after high school, you kind of learn that, you know, even if you really cared about somebody or you loved them, whether that was platonically as friends or romantically as lovers, like sometimes you're just not meant to have that person in your life forever, and you just take the lessons you learned from them and you move on, and you become a better person for that, and you take those experiences and those lessons to your next relationship, and hopefully that'll be better and less toxic, you know? So it was just really beautiful, and I really liked it. And like I said at the beginning, I'm rewatching it. Rewatching it now because that's what I do. I finish it and I feel like I can't move on, so then I rewatch it until I get sick of it, and then I can't rewatch it anymore. So yeah, I'm rewatching it for the time being, and then once I get sick of it, maybe I will look for My Neighborhood Story, because I'm sure that one's great. Jackie had asked me like a long time ago to make a video like talking about my favorite animes, and I might still do that one day. Like, I think it'd be fun to make a little PowerPoint or something, but I have so many video ideas, and like, I always mean to make all these videos that are requested. It's just kind of hard to get to sometimes, but I do have the list here. Like, I made the list when she asked. So I have my favorite animes sorted into 3 categories, and that is fluffy, shonen, and dark. So under fluffy, I have Toradora. It's like about a little short girl who's like kind of aggressive, but she's a softie at heart, I guess. I really like that one. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Senpai, which is where my profile picture is from. It's my Sakurajima. I think that's how you say her last name. Yeah, that one's cool. Like, I like animes with romance. I think that's what most of these have in common. I just love good romance. And then I have Fruits Basket, which is like pretty iconic. I think most people know about it. It just follows like the sweetest girl ever, and she's so nurturing to these like 12 or 13 Zodiac members that transform into animals. It's like a really wholesome anime, super wholesome. And then Ouran High School Host Club, I feel like that one's pretty well known too. I have a couple pops of my favorite hosts up there. Oh, sorry, they're up there. I have Honey Senpai and the Twins. I have under shonen ? I just wrote fullmetal. I think that's shonen. I don't know too much about the non-romance genres, but I like fullmetal. I think Ed is really funny. And then under like dark is what I wrote. I wrote down Nana, which I know like isn't that dark, but I mean, there's like drugs and stuff. Like, I think it's pretty dark, and I mean, I love Nana. And then Madoka Magica, I really liked that one. I rewatched that one so much in high school. Like, I cried so much. And then lastly, under dark, I wrote down Paradise Kiss. So it made it to the top list. Pretty good. That's how good I think it is. So yeah, I rewatch all of these. I don't rewatch Fullmetal very much because, again, where is the romance? It's my first candy. How cute. So 2 of the things in my bio, fishing and skateboarding, I haven't been able to do very much because it's been scorching hot. Like, my goal, I think I said in one of my skate videos, was that I wanted to learn how to kickflip by the end of the year, and it's like, theoretically I know how to, but can I do it? No. Will I be able to? I don't know. Because at this rate, when is it gonna be cold enough for me to go outside and not melt? With fishing, we've gone a couple times, but I haven't really caught anything. And my swag girl said that maybe we're not using the right baits, which I mean could be true, but we went to so many different ponds. You'd think that my favorite swim bait lure would work somewhere, but it hasn't. So I'm either a terrible fisherwoman or the fish just ain't biting. They're just not feeling it. They're kind of tired from the heat. That could be it too. It's just so hot. They're super lazy. Like they're not gonna chase after a swim bait. Music wise, I feel like I run into the problem that like I overplay the same things over and over until I get so sick of it. Lately, I'll either play my emo music. My favorite emo artist would definitely be Sleeping with Sirens and Pierce the Veil. I know it's like super basic, but something about Sleeping with Sirens music just makes me so happy. And then if I get like tired of listening to the emo music, then I'll put on like The Garden, Puzzle, and Joy. Like I just love their kooky energy. And then if I get tired of that, and I know I don't really talk about rap too much on my channel, it's actually something that's always been heavily present in my life. And I know that's so random, like when you guys watch my videos, it would never probably expect it, but my dad has always been a rapper. He's always made music in our home for a good chunk of my life. He had a studio inside our house with a recording booth, and people would come in and he would like tell them, yeah, I'll record you, you just bring me some chips and his favorite drink. And yeah, so my whole life I've always been around rap, and he would like blast the rap music. And I remember he would drive me to ballet class or to school, but yeah, so because of my dad, my brother and I have a very deep appreciation for 2000s rap, like Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, Kid Cudi, 808s and Heartbreaks. I remember when I was a kid and that album came out and my dad would play Heartless in the car. Like Heartless, Day and Night by Kid Cudi, and then November Rain by Guns N' Roses. Those were my favorite songs when my dad, really fond memories there. So like I'll listen to a lot of rap when I get tired of my like indie alternative. I also like kind of like grungy music. I just really like grain and like chorus. So like think like Nirvana, Deftones. I know, super basic. All my music is super basic. I do like a lot of smaller indie bands, but normally their discography is much smaller, so it's kind of hard to like constantly listen to them, because if they only have like 2 albums, then I get tired of listening to the same 2 albums, you know what I mean? Like I'll still have them in my heart, like super fond. Like I love Florist. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Florist. They play like super calm, healing music. But yeah, I like Nirvana and Deftones and Willow. I love Willow. And okay, Jaden Smith, his Sire era was peak vibes. Like it was just vibes. Like that album inspired me so much creatively as a person, as a human being. And when I listen to Nite, like something in my soul just feels whole. But when I get tired of all those, oh, I also like Sales. You ever heard of Sales? When I get tired of all that, I'm like, I guess we're putting on my Spanish music. I love Bad Bunny, or as he says it, Bad Bunny. I love the videos, the compilations people make of him saying his own name with his accent. It's amazing. He's great. I also like Grupo Firme. They're pretty cool. My dad also likes them. So I don't really like this bracelet as much. I feel like me having limited color of beads kind of is not fun. Like ideally I'd make a red and black one. I think that one would be really fun. Or a black and gray one. That would be so pretty. Oh. Dang it, noodles don't eat those. I feel like one day you guys are just gonna click on a video and I'm gonna have bracelets like up to here, like all different sorts of bracelets. Because at this point I have like friendship bracelets, like the knotted kind. Those take forever to make, like forever. And then I have kandi, and then I have a little like kind of cuff deal, and then a bracelet cuff, and then these are ligas. They're disguised as bracelets, but they're ligas. So for my hair. What other kind of bracelets are there? Because I will make them. I will. I might get some of like silly bands, right? I think Walmart sells those again, or like the jelly bracelets. I think it was the jelly bracelets I saw. I remember those were really big when I was younger, the 2010s era. Like, I guess scene kits, right? Scene kits wore a lot of those. I was like a pretty, I guess, like sheltered kid, so I didn't have MySpace personally, but my friend had MySpace, and when I would go over to her house, she was like the one that was kind of more in tune to what was popular, you know? I was kind of learning about all the popular things from her, so she's the one that had the zebra print things, and she had like the little like feathers in her hair, and I think she got her knee-high Converse before I got mine. She had a MySpace, and so I remember like I would go and she would be like showing me her MySpace, and she's like had all the cool like celebrity magazines, so I would kind of learn about all this stuff from her. I wasn't allowed to have MySpace personally, and then eventually I was allowed to get a Facebook, but I think MySpace had already like died out. I'm on my period, so I don't really feel very good. Probably gonna go lay down after this video. Maybe I'll make another one of these if you guys like this long talking video where I talk about nothing and everything. Okay, hot pink and then baby blue. Alrighty. Now I have kandi. Maybe I should have drank a Monster. If I make another kandi video, I will drink Monster for you guys. That way I'm not like falling asleep on video. I'm not gonna yawn again. I'm not gonna yawn again. Thanks for watching. Bro fist.